I think summer evenings are meant for pondering. I have always believed that. I'm pretty sure it's common. I mean, the sun starts to go down and you just start to think. A lot of my videos are scripted. Like, I plan ahead, I write it down, and as I go on with the recording the video, I will read off of it. Just because I say a lot and it's really hard to keep track of things that I want to touch on and speak about. This is my first video in a while that is completely unscripted. It is, what time is it? It's 6 o'clock. There's a lot going on outside. People getting home. This morning I woke up to a jump scare. I'm just kidding, but it was kind of a jump scare. I woke up to a message from an anonymous message. An anonymous I miss you message from someone I guess I knew like years ago. They didn't say their name, whatever, that doesn't really matter. But it made me realize, although I'm still working through a lot of what I'm working through, I'm still growing and healing and learning. Because I don't think you ever stop doing those things. I'm really happy that I'm not someone that lives in a shoulda, coulda, woulda world. I used to be someone that was so heavily attached to everything. God, I was a clinger. I couldn't ever let go. And now that I'm the complete opposite, I'm kind of just like, God forbid I ever send someone an I miss you text 5 years later, or months later, weeks, whatever. I don't know what the point of that is. I don't know. Yeah. That was my first random thought though. I used to be someone that would post a lot of my life on Instagram. I am talking about like something as irrelevant as my morning coffee to I don't know, funny like moments throughout the day. And if you post that, that's good for you. Like, if you like doing that, that's perfectly fine. Like, I'm not saying this to, put anyone down, but I used to do that all the time, and now I just really do not care to. Don't want people to know about the coffee I had. I don't want people to know about the restaurants I'm eating at. I don't want people to know about the new hairstyle that I got, or the fact that I cut my hair, or... I'm sorry, I don't mean to mock, I'm not mocking. You do what you want, it's your life. But this is my random thoughts, and that is a random thought that I have. I don't care to post on social media. I don't even want it anymore. I think I'm just going to delete the app. Deactivate the account. The only reason I don't deactivate it is because I share my YouTube links on there, but even then, who cares about my YouTube channel? I can almost guarantee myself that the very rare time that I post on Instagram, when I upload a link to my YouTube channel, nobody really cares. And that's okay. Just like I don't care about someone sharing their morning coffee, I know that people don't care about my YouTube link. I have kind of found that, along with no longer like caring about social media, I don't care about a lot of other things. I don't wish to have a lot of things. I was looking at my apartment because I'm currently redoing it like completely. I'm painting and everything. I don't want the things that I have. I have too many books. I want to get rid of them. I have too much clothes I don't wear. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I want to get everything that I own and just give it all away. Realistically, all I should need are like 2 pairs of shoes, a solid like 3 work outfits that I can rotate, and then activewear. And activewear should really be the only thing that I own a lot of, because I go out a lot and work out and go hiking, whatever. I actually had a thought today that what if I just got rid of all my shoes except my hiking boots? I don't have many attachments in this life. I just don't. Except for one material attachment that I do have, and it is my hiking boots. They have seen everything with me. Everywhere I go, they go. And they're just so comfortable. And I wear them to work sometimes. A lot of my life is no longer the same. A lot has changed. I live very quietly and very slowly. I wake up alone. I have breakfast alone. I'll meditate or do a prayer or whatever helps me that morning. Every morning is different. I feel differently every morning. I will go to work. I will come home. Every afternoon I'll go on an afternoon walk. That is usually when I do my pondering. But today you get to see the pondering. Isn't it so fascinating? Wow. And I'll come home and I'll make my dinner, take a shower, and go to sleep alone. I fear I may have overcorrected. You know when you become too good at doing something that you were once so bad at doing? I think I'm at that point with solitude. It's kind of become hard to imagine a life that is not this, that is not me alone. I used to run away a lot. I'm talking maybe like 8 years old. I would pack up a SpongeBob suitcase that I had, always under my bed, ready to go at all times. And I would turn to my mom and tell her, I'm leaving and I'm never coming back. And I would walk out that door, make it to the end of the hallway, and turn around and come right back home. Don't get me wrong, I can't think of anything that I'm running away from now. But that doesn't mean that I don't feel the need to go. I grew up in LA, and I've never been a city person. I seriously did not expect myself to stick around here for that long. And I still don't. I have the wildest dreams of living out in the wilderness, or living in a van and being able to wake up in different places as much as I want. I don't like sticking around. I don't know if I can ever imagine myself fully settling down somewhere. And a lot of people will try to tell me it's just my age and it's just the way that I think and am right now. But no, ever since I was 8, I have been running away from the idea of a forever home. At least in a material sense. I don't necessarily know if, materially speaking, I will ever build a home and live in it and stay in it forever. I think my forever home will forever be my soul. And I think as long as it's around and I have it with me, as long as I'm conscious of it and live for it, I think that's commitment enough. It's hard to put into words. A lot of things are hard to put into words lately, which is probably why I couldn't actually make a video with a set topic. I've been journaling a lot, and as I read back my journal entries, they make 0 sense. But they're gonna be really fun to look back on and read. I actually found one of my journals from like 3 years ago. I'm gonna read to you one of them. This is September 12, 2022. I titled it, Let This Be Enough. Yesterday I got lost. It was a different loss compared to the one I've been feeling. I found myself at a park not far from DTLA. It had already begun to turn orange. The air was cool, the trees bright. It's like it had decided it was time, despite the heat that continues in the city. It reminded me how low I could get, how I could be crushed and stay crushed, but the world would continue. Thinking this, I stood there and said, let this be enough. May I have the soul to want nothing more in this life but pure happiness. May my heart always open up to the smell of the dirt. May I forever stand under the trees. She was so adorable. This girl didn't know it, but she was going to be thrown into interesting things. The other day, some guy was tailgating me really bad in a school zone. I just moved out of his way. I mean, clearly He has to be somewhere that's very important. But I'm not really in a hurry. Ever. Even when I should be. I was driving with someone the other day and they had like really bad road rage. And they looked to me to make sure that I was sharing in their rage. I'm sorry, but I can't. And I don't. I work in customer service. It's easy to get upset at customers for most people. But I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's so silly. Anger is a really silly thing. At some point, it's something that I knew so well. Me and anger, we were like this. We were besties. It's like an old friend that you had an explosive ending with, and then it was just calm, and you don't hear from them, and you don't know what's become of them. That's me and anger. So that guy that was tailgating me, I really hope he got where he was going, and I hope he got there safe. Who knows? I don't. I don't know if I will keep the social media. I don't know if I will keep my phone. I don't know if I go back to that park, that it will give me the same feeling as it did in that journal entry. I don't know why 5 years later someone decided to let me know that I was missed. I'm not dead. I'm very much still here. I don't know anything. I don't know if I'll get rid of all my things, pick up and leave with whatever I have left. All I know is that right now I'm sitting by my windowsill in this studio apartment that I live in alone. I'm full with the Chipotle burrito I just ate. I'm drinking some tea, and that's all I know. I guess my big takeaway from today, thanks to that anonymous person, I don't ever want to live in a could-have, should-have, would-have world, and I'm so happy that I don't. I'm so happy to live in what is. That's it. Thank you for listening to my random evening thoughts. It's hot in here. I had to close the window so that you could hear me. This was a nice talk. Thank you.